It is good to be powered by World Sports Betting. It is good times.co.za. Mamelodi Sundowns have qualified for the final of the Carling Knockout. They will play against Clinton Larsen, the coach that defeated them in 2012 in the same competition when it was known as the Telkom Knockout. Shout out to Ubobo, Unom Sebenzi. He will join us next week. You won't see him on today's videos. A very, very difficult match to watch. Didn't say to you or scream out that it's a semi-final. There was a penalty goal scored in the second half, but that's all she wrote really in terms of the intensity. The teams were cancelling each other out. You wouldn't tell by watching this game that you are watching a semi-final of a cup competition. And then sometimes you place the blame on the players to say, you guys, you want people to go and watch you there, give them a reason to watch you. You want people to go and watch you at the stadium, on television, give them a reason to go and watch you. I don't think we saw that enough today, but well done to Sundowns. They are on to the final of the Carling Knockout. Pep Guardiola, what do you make of the game, sir? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think Mbulisi Uchasta, Mbulisi Autiamu Kotlo, Mbulisi the legendary Vilagazi.
So and so?
Yeah, Nkulego, firstly, congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns. Congratulations to the technical team and the players, of course, but also congratulations to Amakesi. Congratulations to Coach Clinton Larsen and his players, and a historic achievement for Amakesi. Can they please document that? Can they please try and document and get details of how they won the first division? Document that. Can they please document how they reached the final of the Carling Black Label? Post it on their social media, on their YouTube. It's for free. They don't have to go to any other big institution for them to speak about Amakesi, give them the flowers and make noise. I think what they've achieved as a football club, Nkulego, is incredible. Those players, Abo Wanda Poemakubu, we said when they played against the Orlando Pirates, we are asking for consistency. They have not lost a match ever since that game, Kulego. And for me, Clinton Larsen is 6 games without a loss. Incredible stuff. But just move on to Mamelodi Sundowns, Kulego. A game that lacks creativity, a game that lacks intensity. I think Coach Manqoba personally and his technical team, they'll be disappointed with the performance. Of course, it's a cup game. They'll be happy with the win. You are playing against Marumo Gallants, a coach that plays pound for pound, identical in terms of his style of play, in terms of his philosophy. A student as well, Skatet Dimitri, maximal training. But when you're looking at Mamelodi Sundowns, I think the technical team would not be impressed about the performance. A couple of bad individual performances. But obviously they'll be happy because it's a cup game, like I said. The game feels like a league game,
Yeah.
To be honest. It feels like it's a league game. It feels like Ngatu Tentens. Coach Tentens, feels like he has an opportunity to replay this game. I think it's a once-off, in my opinion.
It's a cup semi-final.
It's a cup semi-final.
You may not get it again in years. You may not get it again this moment to qualify for the final in years.
Yeah.
And there was this lack of intensity. I would say even for both sides as well.
Yeah, even from both sides, because if you check even Nabo Ribeiro today, if we praise Ribeiro, but pages we couldn't find him, but that's also credit to Utentens because Bega blocky direct line made sure that he makes the midfield compact. Credit to Abu Eknamnana, Lentonos Tole Jalala Skupini, 2 wingers, Nentwana Kamshai, even though the goal comes from him, it's his mistake with the back pass. But credit to Abu Mabumshai, I think they played well. Bazamile, Vuli Sundowns, they tried Lungapa on the left, who I felt caused us a lot of problems on the right hand side. Drive the ball, played very well, the boys got speed, but technically is not very good.
Should have scored.
We are far. You don't go central, we are far. But obviously the pressure as well. But credit to a lot of players, man. Credit to the defense, Marumo, because they actually gave us nothing. If you check when the game started, I said I'm worried about the line, Marumo Gallants. But I just feel like they dealt with the line behind better. The goalkeeper.
The gap between Washington Arubi and his defense.
Excellent work for Washington Arubi playing as a super goalkeeper, coming out Magmela Lentuze, no read a situation back for dealing with space. I'm a midfielder, Nana, very good in position of the ball. You understand? Very good. But in terms of creativity, Mushai tried, Lentonum Sendane tried, but you look at the side in Laga Mamelodi Sundowns as well. Abumvala defended clean. Ronza Williams makes a big save. Ronza is very incredible. He's top class in terms of he's a coach. I always say this is an extension of a coach. He's the first foundation. Big clubs, Bob build up based on the goalkeepers they have. Incredible from Ronza. And then you've got the national team back four, of course, Nkulego Gumvala, Ukekana. Less mistakes. Football is a game of mistakes, but zero mistakes today. Keep the ball very well, defended very well, but build up some schemes very clean. Then you've got an Obas, who I felt as well played in patches. But I think most of that midfield, in my opinion, are very average. You look at Tutebza, Nae as well. Didn't come to the part. Alende as well. But I think, Nkulego, in my opinion, there's too many diagonal dodges. You know, I think we try and build slow. Tolu Ribeiro in the progressive line and then it's Tolela Matru ball. But Namhlanje it was difficult for us, more especially in the first half, to find Ribeiro. That's why Butola Umaselo Alenda nama responsibility to diagonal dodge. Utebs and adlala diagonal dodge. Urenas on and off as well. No Shalulile, we can count how many times they touch the ball, but it's not an impressive performance from Mamelodi Sundowns. We are happy with the win, of course, but the performance, I think we can play better. But also, you can give credit to Tentens in the tactical structure and the tactical game plan to say, deny them the direct line. Never avoid the high line as much as you can. You avoid. That's something that you're not going to give them because they want to use that ngama diagonal dodge, using Oshalulile, using the pace ka Reinas, obviously Lumdawe in that space, and you still have the intelligence ka Opre as well.
Yeah. For me, kind of disappointed really in terms of what there's an occasion here.
Yeah.
There's Marumo Gallants and the potential for them to play against Magesi, because if Marumo Gallants plays against Magesi in the final, it means they have one foot or one hand on the trophy because it's a 50-50 between the two of them. What would you say about the team Gatentens? What do you say about the body language, the going down 1-0 and fighting that we want to go to the final? Or is it a matter of the quality of the players that they have would not allow them to rise above a certain level because they have a ceiling with their quality?
Nkulego, you can see in terms of his style of play, identical. But it's lack of equality in terms of certain players. There's certain things that abaphelela kuzo. But in my opinion, this is not just about talent and the football brain and the understanding and decision making. But I also feel like it's a human thing, Nkulego. It's determination. I feel some of these players.
You can't teach anyone heart.
You can't teach heart. Nkulego, there's certain things that are not coachable. Not accepting defeat. Me, personally, Nkulego, my status says on my WhatsApp, I'm a bottle of water. I want to even fight and win a bottle of water. I want to compete. And this is the mentality that some of these boys must understand. That's why I think when you were watching Richards Bay, the management was so angry because they felt it's a huge opportunity for them to reach the final. In my opinion, I think they should have shown more heart. Besides the tactics, Nkulego, besides the game plan and the football.
You can't close the quality. The gap in quality you can't close, but you can be more determined.
You need to want it more than Mamelodi Sundowns. Sure. How you press without the ball, the energy, how you defend, the communication, the teamwork, the brotherhood. For me, in my opinion, it feels like they did not want to win this game. Because obviously the quality of Mamelodi Sundowns and their players is superior. But for me, what I wanted to see is determination, is heart. Other than the game plan, they need a killer instinct. The game plan was made by the opportunity that got. They knew that they're going to have to play 11 men behind the ball. That's the first detail. And what does that detail tell you? It tells you that everyone must suffer. They accepted that. You can tell with how they defended. Incredible in terms of their defense. But the game plan is made out of less opportunities that they're going to get in the game. I think they got about 2. But the crucial one, they score that one, they have belief and the right energy to take them into at least maybe the 20 minutes of the game. But for me, in my opinion, lack of determination, lack of heart, lack of sacrifice, lack of compromising for one another. Because here, I think Bebanga push a little bit more, man.
Because you'd rather win, you'd rather lose 3-0. In my opinion, you'd rather lose 3-0 in a cup semi-final, chasing an equalizer than just losing 1-0. Anyways, let's go to the talking point here, the penalty moment. Good Panenka penalty by Lucas Ribeiro. What happened at that moment? Do you agree with the decision?
Nkulego, firstly, good counter press from Mamelodi Sundowns. Again, the game plan in Mamelodi Sundowns is made by when they don't have the ball. Good counter press, the mistake from Ushai. We take the ball, we play a diagonal dodge to Shalulile. Remember, Nkulego, even before that, Shalulile gets an opportunity, doesn't capitalize. Takes the right decision. He gets the very same opportunity, but now I think it's stretching. I think the law says it needs to be the hand in a natural. I think that was not in a natural position.
I thought it was unfortunate. I agree.
Yeah, for sure.
In the end, I agree with the decision. It just you feel for the defender because it's like that's not the worst thing you can do. That you didn't foul anyone, you were not reckless, and also you were very close. So there's no reaction time, but it's the right decision.
I feel for Coach Dance. You know why, Nkulego? Because Mamelodi Sundowns actually didn't create clear-cut opportunities. For you are saying Funukliwa against the Sundowns with them creating opportunities, not us giving them opportunities. But unfortunate, obviously, from the defender with their unnatural position, intelligent from Ushalulile as well. But for me, it's a penalty.
I think it was a hit and hope.
Hit and hope.
Because he can't even find his teammate. Let's talk about the Panenka.
The Panenka, Nkulego. Leanto leana ngikhumbula mina during ngiyawuza bo junior bakhuluma ngo ace, but mina ngikhumbula ngoJosta dlala Nkulego, the confidence, the arrogance. This says ukuthi nanoma ungaba talented kangani njani Nkulego, match fitness, things like motivation, things like understanding your teammates, confidence over footballer. Ribeiro Nkulego. I think he's trying to show that is different. He's above everyone in the league. I think there's a certain message that he's trying to send as well to say, Bengala na mama replay more than 100. after this? Can I have, because it only happens to certain teams.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? Can I also have, he's trying to send a message to say, can I also be Emilio Menyabantu week in, week out? Because Beganga pass but he chose to go for a difficult finish. There's a reason why. I think the confidence is high from the boy. I think he feels as well that he's the best player. I think Neo said that during the week that Ribeiro is one of the best players in the league. I think how we play, didn't play well today, we must agree.
Yeah.
But I think with him, with his level, I think today he was trying to show the confidence to say, I'm probably the best player in the league.
All right, last one, the importance of going to the final of Sundowns.
Yeah.
And also, you're playing against Coach Clinton Larson, who the last time you played against in this final of this competition 12 years ago in 2012, there was a ghost goal, 4.25 million went to Bloemfontein Celtic. The importance of that final against the same coach, Clinton Larson.
I think an incredible achievement for the club, Mamelodi Sundowns. We didn't win the other cup finals, but we've made the cup final. It's not easy making a cup final. This club normally plays about 50 games a season, and being part of a cup competition is that. You understand? And I think, in my opinion, Mamelodi Sundowns going to the final is huge for these players. They need to redeem themselves. They lost 2 finals last season, 1-1, of course, go AFL. But I think also it's good, it's huge for the technical team, Coach Manqoba. Remember, Nkulego, you keep your job because you win football games. Let's not shy away from it. I think he also understands that he's going to have to win football games for him to be in that seat, Mamelodi Sundowns. So it's huge for him, it's huge for the players, it's huge for the club, because the club hasn't won a domestic cup in a very long time. I understand that we've won the AFL, of course, but the last time Swina treble, Coach Manqoba and Coach Rulan, when we won the MTN 8. But I think it's going to set the tone for these players, for these young players that are in the team, players that are getting a game time, like Abo Neo Maema, incredible finish from him, Neo, players like Abo Litlaku, players like Abo, even though they're injured. But you look at that Mamelodi Sundowns squad, them making the final, every player is participating this year. So it's huge for the squad, it's huge for the team, it's huge for the technical team. But lastly, congratulations to Mamelodi Sundowns as well, Nkulego, for winning the Hollywood bet.
Super League.
Super League, I mean to say, credit to Coach Jerry Chabalala, credit to Coach Dallas, Abo Andile Dlamini, Abo Mkoni, and Abo Mbinyana. So some of the players that play in the team, Abo Makubela, incredible stuff what they've done. I think they're playing Nekef today as well. All the best to UWC as well. I think they played yesterday. Coach Tina. Yeah, Coach Tina.
We lost Tina, that's my team.
Yeah, Coach Tina. Yeah. But other than that, Nkulego, all the best to those 2 teams, Mamelodi Sundowns, UCWC, and
Thank you
Nekef.
so much.
Yeah,
there you go. Thank you very much to Lindo. Shout out to everyone as well for watching us. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the game. It's a strange one this week because we've watched a bunch of games that were not really that good, but the big teams emerged. So if you think about it, on Tuesday we watched Sundowns Pirates Richards Bay. Not a good game. We had to sit through it. 1 goal in it. Mistake by the goalkeeper. Win. The 2-0 win on Wednesday by Mamelodi Sundowns against Polokwane City. Again, not a good game. Like we had to sit through it. It was nonsensical, but then the big team won, and of course the title race was still on. And today as well, another one that's not that great as a football game for us fans. We sat through it, and the big team won. Even yesterday I was watching Maggie and Richards Bay. Not a good football game, but okay, the team that wins. So we do hope that, of course, in that lull that we've just gone through now, the low that we've just experienced, it only gets high from here, because you remember there was a high of the 4-0 for Sundowns against Chiefs, so it ebbs and flows, ups and downs. We've experienced an up with most of the matches this week. Hopefully, with the Bafana matches, 2 matches that are coming up in the next 10 days, and when we come back, it will be slightly better as well. Well done to Mamelodi Sundowns. iDiskiTV, Times, World Sports Betting.